Hello and welcome to the second video tutorial of the Magento 2.0 sale plugin. In the previous video, we showed you how the admin would be able to configure the POS system from the admin backend panel, how to create the outlets, how to manage the sources, how to create the cashiers and the management of the receipts as well. So in today's video tutorial, we'll be showing you how the cashiers would be able to access the POS on their devices and the different options that the cashiers get within the point of sale system itself. So before we Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of Magento 2.0 sale plugin. And in the previous video, we showed you how the admin would be able to configure the POS system, how to manage the receipts, how to add the outlets, the cashiers, how to manage the sources for each of the outlets that we have created. And in today's video tutorial, I'll be showing you the front-end workflow of this particular point of sale system, how it basically appears to the cashiers and how the cashiers would be able to log in and the different options that are there within the POS panel itself. So let me go ahead and let me take you to the web store front end and let me show you how this particular POS works and its visualization as well. So right now I'm at the point of sale login screen, as you can see. So basically the POS panel link can be obtained by adding the /POS to the base URL of your website. For example, if you have a website like www.example.com, then you just need to add the /POS to the example.com after the com, and you'll be able to access the what we say as the POS itself. So the cashier or the user can easily log in to the POS system by using the username and the password that has been sent to their email address that was used by the admin while creating the cashier itself. So right now I've created a cashier and I'll be logging in with his username and password, the username being the email address of the cashier. So I'll tap on the sign in button now. So first of all, the cashier needs to enter the opening amount for the crushed drawer. So I'll add it as 1000 and I'll tap on the done button. So now you can see that the products have loaded onto the POS terminal screen. So let me scroll down a bit. So the number of products depends upon the configuration that the admin has set from the POS configuration panel for the product number of products on the page load. So depending upon that, the total number of products would be visible here. Now here you can see on the left hand side we have 3 horizontal bars. Tapping that up brings up the details of the particular cashier. As you can see, the image of the cashier is there and the name of the cashier. Here the cashier would be able to check the order history. He can check the orders that have been put on hold. The cashier can also check the cash drawer. He can also refresh the product list and he can also refresh the category list and can choose his what we say as the currency that needs to be used within that particular outlet. So for now we have selected as US dollars, and now I'll be taking you through the different options that we have within the POS terminal itself. So the products that are visible here, as you can see here, are from the default category, and the agent can change the category to view the product category wise as well. So here you can see we have an option or the drop down to choose the category. Right now we have it's auto selected as a default category. We can also go to the women, men, gear or training or whatever category that there is within your online retail web store. If I tap on the women, then the products relating to the women would be displayed. Here you can see that we have 2 sub-charts there. I'll tap on the tops, then we have tees, so the tees would be displayed. If we go to the jackets, that's the sub child of that main category. Then we have the different products that are there within that particular subcategory. So for now I'll be selecting the default category for this particular demonstration here. So we have some products now that are being displayed here within the POS panel. Now comes the now let's see how the for example a customer comes in and the cashier wants to add his product to the cart and make a checkout. So how he can do it is he can just tap on the particular product, and on the right hand side you can see that the bottle has been added. Here you have this delete button as well, and the cashier can also add the products into the POS card using the barcode or the SKU of the product. So for that he needs to add the barcode reader to his system, and he just needs to tap on the barcode SKU button as you can see here. And here if he wants to add the products into the cart using the scanner or the barcode scanner, he just needs to scan the barcode and the product would get auto added to the cart. Otherwise he can also enter the SKU of the product, and that would also add that particular product into the cart. So let me tap on the close button here. So that was how to add the products into the cart. Apart from that, here the cashier can also search for the products using the search bar here on the top. So for example, if we tap Frankie sweatshirt, so here you can see that the Frankie sweatshirt has been searched. So this section here is for the what we call as to search the products there. And here we have different options as well. Here you can see that the network indicator button is there. So right now you're online because it says it's green. If I tap on it, the POS would go into the offline mode, and even then the cashier would be able to what we say as to process the orders for the customers. And whenever the internet is back, the cashier can make use of the online system and can process the rest of the orders. And the offline orders that have been placed can be checked by the what we say by the cashier by navigating to the uh, orders on hold maybe. So I'll let you know about that as well in a moment. So these were the things. So here we have three vertical bars. Here the cashier can check the order history, orders on hold, crash drawer, can refresh the product list, refresh the category list, and can change the currency to use, can search the products in the search bar, can change the category accordingly as per his requirement. And here we have other options as well. He can tap here on the POS icon that you can see to make the POS on full screen. Here we have the option to put a cart on hold. For example, a customer comes in and forgets to add some more products into the cart, and or he wants to get some cash from the ATM maybe. So at that time, the cashier can put the cart on hold. For example, right now, if I tap on the cart on hold, the cashier just needs to enter a note for putting the cart on hold. Need to get cash, and I can tap an OK button. So the cart is empty now, and here we can see that the cart that we had put on hold here indicates with a number 1, that meaning one order has been put on hold. So we can tap on the orders on hold from the side panel here, and this displays a particular order that we had put on hold. Here you can see the hold with the order ID is there and the order details as well with a note that the cashier had added. So now the for example, the customer comes back and says, hey, I want to process the cart now, I have the product or the cash now. So what he can do is he can tap on the recart to add this to the current cart. Otherwise if he wants to delete, he can delete also. So I'll tap on the recart button here and I'll tap OK, and you can see that the product has come into the cart again. So from here what we say as the cashier can tap on the product and can increase the quantity by tapping on the quantity button here on the left hand side. For example, I need to add 2 more units or 12 units, and I'll tap on the done. So the 12 units are being displayed here at the per unit price as well. And apart from that, if the cashier wants to give some discount to the customer, so he can tap on the discount button here and can choose the fixed or percentage type. For example, if he chooses the fixed type, he can set the discount as 90 bucks for example, and I'll tap the okay, I've entered much more amount there, so it should be less than the item price. So I'll set it as 50 and I'll tap what we say as the apply button here. All right, basically the discount amount should always be less than the item's price. So the item price here is 7, so I'll set it as 5 only, and I'll tap on the apply button. So you can see that the custom discount on 12 product is 12 units of the same product is for $5. Here we can see the subtotal, the tax, and the discount amount, the grand total as well. From here, the cashier can also tap on the customer button so as to choose for the customer if he is already registered with the web store. Otherwise, if for example the cashier wants to add a new customer, he can tap on the new customer, add new customer button here, and then brings up the details of the customer to put in: first name, email address, street, country, and the other details as well. After tapping the continue button, the new customer would be added. So otherwise, if the cashier wants to select the default customer, he can tap on the customer and can choose the default one that the admin has it from the backend configuration settings. So I've selected this one. So that was it. Now we can also empty the cart by tapping here on the empty cart, and to process the order, I can tap on the pay button. And this takes us to the other section, and here you can see that the customer name, the address. We can also apply any discount codes if we have, and we can set up a custom message. We can also select the payment method as cash or credit or debit card. We can even choose the split payment. So here what we can do is we can split the payment as cash and credit card. From cash, if you want to pay $20, and from the credit card we want to set the rest of the amount, that is 5.98, that is the remaining amount. We can set in the number here, and we can tap the place order button. So I've placed the order, as you can see, and here we have the receipt. So the bottle is here, the discount is there, the custom discount. We have the credit amount is also there. So with the cashier name and the rest of the details, we can also tap on the print invoice button to print an invoice or the receipt for the customer there. And to place a new order, I can tap on the next order button here. So I'll be taken back to the terminal screen, and from here we can also synchronize the data. For example, what I had done is that I had placed an order in the offline mode. Right now I have no internet, so what I'll do is I'll add one product to the cart. I'll add one more product. So you can also add the configurable product as well from the POS terminal, and I'll add it to the cart. I've added it to the cart. I'll tap the done button, and now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll make the payment for this particular order. I'll tap on the part, and we can go with a credit card or a debit card. I'll go with a credit card for making this particular payment, and I'll tap on the place order button. So the order has been placed, as you can see. All right, and we have made the payment as well. Now I can tap on the next order button, and now you can see there's a notification to synchronize one order. So whenever I make the network indicator button comes up or the internet is back, what I can do is I can tap the synchronize button, and this would synchronize the particular order with the Magento web store backend panel. So let me take you to the backend panel. Let me show you this particular order that we had just placed in the offline mode, and then we refreshed it back. So before that, let me check the order that we had just placed, order history. So it was the order number 32, where I had 2 products, and the order ID is 32. And here I'm at the backend panel. Let me log in, and I'll show you the particular order that we have just placed. That was for the order number 32 in the offline mode. Then we synchronized with our web store. So we have logged in. Now let me navigate to POS orders under the POS section, and this brings up the section there. And here we can see the rest of the details as well. We can also return the particular make a return for this particular payment that has been done, and we can also print the invoice for the return as well. So I'll go to the PS orders section, and here is the order number 32 from the Luma outlet. Let me tap on the web order details to check the same details for the Harmony LumaFlex shrink bank kit and the Math Street Sweatwear that we had purchased using our credit or debit card within the point of sale terminal. And here we have the details, and here we have the same as well. So that was how we can place the orders in the offline mode as well, and then can synchronize the orders with the online store there. And if we have any of the products within the cart, for example, or we can also remove or empty the cart by tapping the empty cart button here. That would empty the cart out. And if we have a product in the cart and we want to delete it otherwise, so what we can do is we can also tap here on the delete button, and that would remove the product from the cart itself. So that was how we can do it. And let me take you back to this section. And right now we don't have any orders on the hold, and let me take you to order history. So for example, we want to make a return for this particular order that we had placed on with the date. We can see all of the orders according to the date. So on 28 we had these 3 orders. On today's date we have these 2 orders. We can tap on the print invoice button to print the invoice for this particular order that we have placed, and we can also return the order. So after tapping on the return, here you can see we can check the product that we want to return. If we want to return to stock as well, we can check that, and that would increase the quantity of these particular products again within the source that we had created for this particular outlet. And we can tap on the done button here. So here you can see that the credit memo list has been generated for these 2 products, and they have been returned as well. And here you can see the online order list is visible and the offline order list as well. So right now we don't have any offline orders. Let me place one order once again, and then I'll show you how it appears within the offline order list. So if we don't have the internet, the product within the cart, and I'm making a payment and I'm placing the order has been placed. Next order right now, and here you can see the notification icon again has appeared. Now I'll go to the order history. Now offline order list, we have this particular order. Now we can sync the particular order as well manually from here as well by tapping the sync order, but the POS is currently offline. So what I'll do is I'll close this out. The internet is back maybe. Now I'll go here, order history, or I can tap here the synchronize button. So let me go to the order history, the offline order list. Here we have the order. Tap the sync order button. The order synchronization has started, and now we can see the particular order under the what we say is here is the order. So let me refresh this. This should become 0 now. All right, now it's showing as 0, and the last order that we placed has come under the online order list. So that was how the POS actually works at the front end. So you can add the quantity, you can add the products using the SKU and the barcode, you can apply the discount as fixed or percentage, you can choose the customer. Just a second for that. So you can apply the discount as fixed or percentage, but the discount should be less than the per unit price of the product. And let me close this out. We can add a customer, or we can choose the default customer that the admin is already added. We can add a customer from here. We can empty the cart from here. We can proceed further to make a payment as well. And and apart from that, we can make a full we can put the POS in a full screen view. We can also put the cards on hold. For example, if I tap the present card, I'll tap this button. We can tap in the note. We can tap OK. It would be set up into the put on hold. Now I can proceed further to proceed with another customer there, and we can process the payment for the other customer. And when the order is done, we can open our on quote cart on hold cart. We can re-cart the products that were did within that cart. They come up back here again, and we can make the payment to complete the process as required. So that was much about the Magento 2.0 sale plugin, and I hope it helped you out. And if you have any questions or queries regarding this particular extension, then you can always get back to us at support@webcool.com, or you may raise a ticket at webcool.uedesk.com. Thanks for watching this video, and have a great day ahead.